Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. You guessed it by the title, it is the haul video. I've been really looking forward to doing this because I got so much goodies on this trip and I can't wait to show you all what I got. So we'll just start off with this jumper. It's part of their Christmas range and I love these zip ups. It's kind of like a Spirit jersey but in zip up form, and it's got the Walt Disney World logo on the back in tartan, and obviously because I'm Scottish I was like, I need to have that. And I personally don't think it looks too Christmassy. I feel like you could definitely wear this all year round. So that's why I liked it. So picked that up. I think it was, can't remember the price of it. I think it was maybe around $70 or $80, but so worth it. I love them so much. I went out knowing I wanted Crocs and I didn't know what pair I wanted, but the first pair that I picked up were these pink ones. They're just the really classic, minimal, little Mickey heads Crocs. So got the pink ones because I knew, I seen the white, I seen the pink, I seen the black, and I seen like the pastel blue. So picked up the pink ones and then couldn't really help myself, so bought the white as well. These were, I think they were about $65. But I got the white, yeah, white and pink because, I mean, just look at them together. You just look at them. I did do the Keys to the Kingdom tour this trip, which if you are thinking of doing it, I highly, highly recommend. Obviously, don't want to give any spoilers, won't go into too much detail. I just think if you're worried about it spoiling or ruining the magic, for me personally it didn't. It was probably one of the highlights of my trip. If somebody asked me what was a highlight, I always will say one of them was Keys to the Kingdom tour. And when you've done it, you get a little pin just as a little keepsake, and it's just a key and it says Disney's Keys to the Kingdom. So I'm gonna have this forever and ever. I love it so much. Obviously when you stay on site on Disney property, you get these little coffee bags in the room. So I brought all of mine home. I probably came home with about 25 to 30 bags of little coffee. They're just like little coffee bags. They're so convenient. I showed them in the vlog as well. I just think they're great, especially if you're travelling. And it's the Joffrey's Resort Blend Dark Roast, and it brews 1 cup. So brought quite a lot of them home with me. Before I went out, I had seen that they had friendship bracelets and I was worried that they weren't going to have any by the time I got out there, but as soon as I went to the Emporium, went over to the stand, there they were. So I have Eeyore and Robin has Pooh because they come as a set, and then it just has, they're so adorable, and then it has like a little tag that says BFF. Oh, sorry, why so cute? And then I got Chip and Dale for me and Isla, so she's got the other half of that one. So they're little friendship bracelets. They were $20 for 2, because obviously they come in a pair, so they were $20. And then Robin bought me, her and Eva this necklace. So these are BFF necklaces, and they come in little macarons in the shape of a Disney head, and again they have the little tag that says BFF as well. So they're just really nice keepsakes, things I'm going to wear, you know, pretty much every day to remind me of our holiday, and you can't go wrong with a friendship bracelet, can you? We were in Epcot and Robin actually spotted this, and it's a bottle stopper, so for your bottles of Prosecco and bottles of wine that don't have a screw top. I don't actually own one of these, so as soon as she pointed it out I was like, give me one too. And I honestly, it is so heavy. It's part of the Food and Wine Festival 2025 merch, and it's just got the Epcot ball on the top, and then it does have Food and Wine Festival engraved on it too. So love that. That was $22.99. When I was in Hollywood Studios, I seen the Touchland hand sanitizer. I seen somebody had attached it to their bag and they were walking around the park, and I was like, oh my god, where do I get one of those? And yeah, they are in every park. After I seen them in Hollywood Studios, I then started seeing them everywhere. But yes, it's a watermelon scent, and I will tell you now, it smells incredible. It was, I think, $22, but it comes with a case, so you just need to buy the refills, and then you can obviously keep the case on it. So I did go into Sephora, which I'll get round to, and bought some extra ones to pop in once this one is done. But oh my god, you just spray it on, and oh, if you guys could smell this. It is so nice. Next up, I bought some chopsticks. So these are actually a gift for Christmas. I've already given Ross his. I bought Ross some of these as well because he wanted some chopsticks for the house. They do really nice ones from the China Pavilion, and they also have them in the Japan Pavilion as well at Epcot. But I just thought this was nice because it comes in like a wooden box, so it's nicely presented. You could buy ones that were just in little plastic bags, and they were obviously a little bit cheaper. I think they were $19.95. So actually, I think for the presentation and their proper chopsticks, I definitely think it was worth the $20 in my opinion. Another little gift I picked up was for my dad for Christmas. Now, he's a Star Wars fan. They had these really adorable espresso mugs in Galaxy's Edge. So picked those up, and they were, I just thought, oh my god, they are cute. He drinks espresso every day. They were $34.99. At the end of the holiday, we had quite a lot of snack credits left, so we did go into the Goofy's candy store in Disney Springs to spend the remaining snack credits that we had left. So I think I got like 9 bags. I had 9 credits left, and Robin had 9, so we just split them. I picked up these little lemon burst cookies, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm very excited to try them. So I got 2 bags of those. I then picked up probably about 4 bags of these. Now, these are my favourite kind of sweeties. They're like the little rainbow sticks. Now, they're not sour. They do look like they could be sour, but it's just a lot of sugar on them. And I have already eaten my way through almost one of these bags already. They're strawberry and banana flavour, and I can say that they are delicious. I then picked up some mini cookies. Just the birthday cake ones, adorable. I did also pick up the little Rice Krispie mini cakes, but they're gone. They weren't hanging around very long by the time I got home. Clothes wise, I picked up this really adorable t-shirt, and I had to have it. So just a little design on the front for Walt Disney World. Love it. It's just got all the parks, but the party is where it's at on the back. Do you know, I just think this is so cool. It's all the rides and attraction shows that have opened throughout Walt Disney World, and it's got the date that they opened. I just thought that has to come home with me. I can't remember the price of that. I want to say it was maybe $30 for that t-shirt. I then picked up another t-shirt. This is my Sorcerer Mickey t-shirt, and got that probably a couple of nights before we left actually. They had it in pretty much all the shops. Also had it in our resort shop, but they have it on the stand outside Fantasmic along with the Fantasmic merch. I think we're getting to the last of the remaining Disney stuff. So picked up these joggers. They actually came in handy as we had one very cold day where it was about 14 degrees, highs of 14, but in the morning it was about 3 degrees. But no, these joggers are adorable. So it's embroidered as well. So they've got Walt Disney World here, and then all the parks, and then down the leg it's just got Walt Disney World, and I cannot for the life of me remember how much they were. But they did have them in a lot of the shops. It wasn't hard to find them or get them, so that was good. And then of course I had to get the matching top as well. So again, just that embroidered bit. And on the back is all the parks. And I just thought it's such a nice set, has to come home with me, and definitely was good for me travelling home in, and with the cold weather that we actually had in Orlando for those 1 or 2 days. And I actually forgot one thing that I got in Disney, which is a gift again, and hopefully they won't watch this and then the surprise is ruined. But my mum loves, her favourite perfume that she loves is Dior Rose and Roses. And if you've ever been to the France Pavilion in Epcot, they have a perfume shop selling lots of different French perfumes. And I picked up this bottle for her. Now it is the biggest bottle, but what they do is on certain days of the week they have somebody in to engrave the bottles. So I managed to catch the lady when she was in one day, bought this perfume, and on the back, I can't open it because what sorcery is this? And I said, this is an actual art to be able to open this and put it back in the cellophane wrapper without looking like it's been opened. I was in awe. So I can't actually open it and show you it, and I don't even have a picture, but they do it pretty much straight away depending on how busy it is. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 people before me. I maybe waited 20 minutes and bought the perfume. They give it to the lady, they engrave it, they show you it, and then they package it back up for you. How could I forget these 2 cuties? Because I'm such a lover of Bigfoot plushes. Obviously little Figment had to come home with me and rock it. We did do Universal for a couple of days. We actually done the Orlando Informer meetup, which I didn't vlog, but have to say, if you are over there at any time and the Orlando Informer meetup is on, I highly recommend doing it. We did not wait for a ride apart from Hagrid's. Hi, darling. Yeah, so we didn't wait for any ride apart from Hagrid's, and we waited about half an hour for Hagrid's. Every other single ride, Velocicoaster, all the other Harry Potter ones, the Hulk, everything was right now. We did not wait for anything, and it was incredible. You got all your food included, soft drinks and food. You can go up and eat as much as you want. Think of all the butter beer. I had so much hot butter beer, made me feel slightly sick. In a good way though. I was just so happy. I did buy one piece of merch from Universal Studios, and it's this Harry Potter t-shirt, which I just thought was really simple, low-key. It's got just the spells on it and like some glittery print, and yeah, I just thought that was really sweet. That was $37. It's quite thin, if I'm being truthfully honest with you. I feel like my Walt Disney World ones are thicker, but very, very sweet nonetheless. We did actually have a couple of trips to Walmart as well during the trip to stock up on the sugar cookies, because I came home with 10 sugar cookies. That was fun getting them home. They came home in one piece though, and I've already devoured half the pack. But while we were in Walmart, I picked up some sweets just for the family, the mini Starbursts, which I'm not sure if you can get here. I don't know, but anyway, got 3 packs of them. I got 2 big packs of M&M's, the peanut butter and the caramel ones. I picked up toothpaste, so the Crest 3D White. They do these in value packs actually, so you can get a value pack of 2 or a value pack of 4. I just got the value pack of 2, but I got 2 different ones. I got Glamorous White and Radiant Mint. I mean, whiter teeth in 5 days, fantastic, and I've heard really good things. So came home with that toothpaste. What I also got was some melatonin gummies just to help with jet lag and sleeping when I'm back home. I never really usually have a problem sleeping, ever, but they're always nice to have just in case, and I got the extra strength ones. So yeah, I just take one of these 30 minutes before I go to bed, and yeah, makes me have a very, very good sleep. And another last thing from Walt Disney World, just before I forget. This was a last minute purchase just before I came home. Corksicle Walt Disney World mug. Now they had it in this colour, they had it in a pink colour, They also had one in that was blue and it had all the characters on it and it said the most magical place on earth, but didn't actually have the handle. It had like a top handle. But I seen this one and just thought, I love the colour. It's so just neutral, and then it's just got Walt Disney World with a little Mickey. And I've already tried this out and definitely keeps it cold for about 2 days. I'm not going to lie, it's probably one of the best purchases. It wasn't the cheapest, it was $55 or $54.99. However, I did get a cheeky little discount on it. Thank you, Isla, for your DVC discount. So I got 20% off this using her discount. So if you know anybody that's got DVC and you're out there at the same time, it might be worth asking if you can just use it, because there's definitely some perks to it. But I'm so happy I got this. And again, thanks Isla, because you actually convinced me, you influenced me to get this, because she got the DVC one and said it was amazing. So yes, it is my new cut. We did do a little bit of shopping in Sephora. Picked up the Touchland hand sanitizers to go in my new little Mickey holder for the one that I got at Walt Disney World. So got them. They were $10 each. I'm not sure if you can get them in the UK. Maybe I should check, because I'd quite like to. They're really nice. I'd like to keep using them. The smells are incredible. The box is a bit bashed. I don't know why I kept the box, but I got the Laneige mini lip balms. Now, I already got a full size one of these, which I use at home, and I really, really like it. And they actually had this on offer. So usually it was $25, and actually the value of it is $38. So it was originally $25, and then they had 20% off. So I got it for $20, and they're just the little ones. They're not big, I'll show you. They're just like the little mini ones, but they're great for like in your handbag and stuff and in the car. This was on my list before I went out, because at the time they didn't do Rode in the UK, on the UK Sephora website. I have read something that they're bringing Rode out here, so now we might be able to purchase this in the UK. But it is the Rode blush in the shade Toasted Teddy. And I'd seen this. I mean, it looks a bit scary, the colour. It is more bronzy. I do have it on today. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. But beautiful colour. You just look sun-kissed with it. And it's very buildable. So it's very light to go on, very creamy. But yeah, very good to build if you want quite a lot on it. It's really good to build up on that. So everything I got from the outlets, we'll start with Bath and Body Works, was the first stop. I needed some more of these refills for the car. You buy the little holder, and they have so many options. So I already had one of those, so I didn't need to buy another one. I just got the refills, and it was 3 for $10 or 3 for $12, I think, and they last forever. So I got the mahogany coconut, the cactus blossom, and snowflakes and cashmere. So I can't wait to get those in the car, so my car's smelling all nice and fresh. I then picked up this for my mum. It's just a gift to say thank you for looking after Leo while I was away, and also for looking after the house as well. She came up and done a bit of spring cleaning for me before I came home, and left me a very, very nice little gift, actually, which you'll probably see in the vlog. A little ornament, a Christmas ornament, and a picture, which I'm just looking at right now, and it's probably going to make me cry, so I need to start looking at it. But yes, I picked her up these. So they had all body care was $5.95. So I got a fine fragrance mist in the warm vanilla sugar. I got a body butter cream and warm vanilla sugar. I then got vanilla cafe body wash, and then I got cozy vanilla almond hand soap. And it's so good in Bath and Body Works, because you can pick these plastic bags up at the counter just for free and a little ribbon and package them up. So I've packaged them up, and that is for her. So hopefully she will like them. And then of course I had to get myself some of the famous hand sanitizers. So it was 6 hand sanitizers for $10. And I could have went mental and could have got more, but I've also got my Touchland ones, so I didn't want to go too mad. And they do last forever. So I got strawberry pound cake, Cozy Vanilla Almond. Anything vanilla for me is just, love it so much. Moonlit Goddess. I got Winter Candy Apple, which I've had before. I had this on my last trip because I went around the same time. They had all the Christmas ones out. There's another Christmas one, Cookie Butter Truffle. And another Christmas one, Twisted Peppermint, which I've had this one before. So those were all my little hand sanitizers. Great, again, for the car, for your handbag. Next up is probably some of my favourite purchases from the outlet. Now, when I went out, I knew I wanted these. I've had them in my mind for a very long time, and I knew that I could get them slightly cheaper out there. Yes, they're still expensive. I'm not going to beat around the bush. But we went into Ralph Lauren, and I wanted to get a couple of jumpers, a belt and a shirt. So I'll just show you the ones that I picked up. This belt is just so classic and timeless. I originally wanted this smaller, they do a smaller, skinnier one. They didn't actually have it in my size in that store, so I ended up picking up the standard size. But actually looking at it, I think I prefer now the bigger one, and it's reversible. So it's got like the light brown on one side and then like a darker brown on the other side. This was $95. And I needed a belt. I don't, believe it or not, I don't actually own a belt. But now I do. So picked that one up, which I absolutely adore. This jumper, as soon as I seen it, I thought, you need to come home with me. The only thing is it's cream, and I am like the messiest, clumsiest person ever. So just watch this. I'll probably have a stain down it in the next couple of weeks. It's beautiful. It's got the Ralph Lauren logo in the corner. It's got some really nice detail on one shoulder with some buttons. And I picked this up in a medium, I think. Yes, I did a medium. It's $155. As I say, it's still not the cheapest, but it is cheaper than buying it in the UK. So that's all I had in my head was, it's cheaper than buying it in the UK, so it's okay. And you know, you save up all your money to go shopping there, and it was something that I really wanted before I went out, and it was this exact one. So when I seen it, I grabbed it. I then picked up this cardigan, just a classic one with the logo in the corner, in this really nice brownie beige colour. Again, I got it in a medium, and it was $148. Going to be so nice. And then to top it off, to go with these jumpers, I picked up a shirt. Now, they had these shirts in so many colours, and it was quite difficult to choose. I originally wanted, again, a white one, but then I just thought, how dirty is that going to get? So I picked it up in the pink pinstripe. I got this shirt in a small, and it was $128. I like my knits oversized with some room, so that's why I went for a medium in the jumpers. But I wanted this quite fitting so it can go underneath the jumpers. So yes, I am very pleased with those purchases from Ralph Lauren. It's exactly what I wanted. It's what I went to the outlets for. So very happy. Then went to Levi, and as you know, if you've been before and you've been to Levi, they always have some good offers on, especially this time of year. We just missed Black Friday, so I don't think we maybe got the best offers we could have got, but the offer that they had on when we were there was 2 pairs of jeans, so you pay for one full price, and then your second pair was 50% off. So I just went with the 501s because I don't actually have a pair of 501s. These are just the originals in a dark wash. I was looking for more jeans in a dark wash. I've got quite a lot in a kind of lighter wash, and for the winter I wanted dark denim. So picked those up. They're really, really nice. And then sticking with 501s, I got the 501s, but in a cropped, I love a cropped jean, especially in like spring and autumn with my little loafers. So I picked those ones up. Same kind of wash and colour, but yeah, just got the cropped ones. So very pleased with them. I was worried about all the food that I ate on holiday. I thought, I'm going to go home and these jeans aren't actually going to fit me. So let's hope when I go to wear them that they fit. I'm probably going to say this about a lot of my purchases because I think I've said it already, but this one might be one of my favourites. So a bit of backstory, I actually seen this bag in a bigger style. it was quite expensive. And you know, when you're just, I've tried it on, I took pictures and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then I went shopping for a second time with Isla, who is also a bad influence, Isla, telling me to buy it. But they did have the bag in a smaller version, and it was more affordable. So I thought, you know what, I really like the smaller one. Yes, the bigger one was nice, but I'm into my small bags now. I really like a small bag. So this bag's from Tory Burch, which I've never bought a bag from Tory Burch before. Usually it's Coach or Kate Spade. But here it is. It is brown suede and adorable. And it comes with a little adjustable strap, so you can wear it over the shoulder or you can wear it crossbody. And so can we just take a moment? Now, the bigger one was slightly bigger, and what it also came with was like a gold chain. Now, the gold chain was stunning. But I actually think this size is a really good practical size. You're still fitting, if I'm being truthfully honest, you're still fitting a lot in there. You know, you're going to fit sunglasses, purse, phone, hand sanitizer, because I have it in abundance. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So yes, this one was more affordable. So the original price of this was $550. They then had 50% off with an extra 10% off by the time I went back to go and buy it. So it worked out in pounds, because I worked it out in pounds, it was actually £200, which is affordable for this. Okay, we're down to the very last shop where I bought stuff in, and that shop was Coach. If you know me, I love a bit of Coach. So I needed a new card holder, so I picked up this one. I think this worked out at like $39. I have this one but in a darker colour, which I'm still using. It's got a slight rip on the corner because when my dog was a puppy, he managed to get a hold of it and chew it. But what I think I'm going to do is use that one until it's like on its last legs, and then I'll move over and use this one. But yes, I love this colour. And then there's just like a little clear bit at the back as well for like your ID. So yes, love that one. And then there are two bigger purchases. I picked up this puffer jacket, which came very handy coming back to the UK because it was absolutely freezing. I picked up this puffer jacket. So it's very plain. It's just it's cropped, which I love. Don't have a little cropped puffer jacket. And the only little sign that it has on it is that little Coach symbol. But other than that, it's just plain black, cropped. Try and get a full view of it. But yeah. And then, star of the show. Now, another backstory to this one was they had this trench coat on the Coach outlet in the UK, and I've also seen it on people's vlogs at Bicester Village. They were selling for £230 in the outlets here, and I was so close to just buying it here in the UK. And there was a part of me that was just like, no, if it's meant to be, it'll be out in Florida and then you can buy it then. If it's not there, it wasn't meant to be. Well, we walked into the Coach shop and Robin went, Sam, oh my God, they've got your jacket. And I said, no. And I was like, watch this, they're not going to have my size. And went up to the railing and she looked and she went, oh no, oh God, no, that's not your size. And then the last one she looked at, she went, it's your size. And I was like, this was meant to be. I got it for 130 British pounds instead of 230. So I saved myself £100 from buying it in the UK. And I am so glad. So this is your sign. If you see something on the Coach outlet here and you're heading over to America very, very soon, just hold off, because you may just be in luck and you may save yourself a bit of money. And I mean, we're all here. We're all about saving a little bit of money, aren't we? So anyway, let me show you what it is. I also just want to mention, when you buy any kind of outerwear from Coach, they give it to you in this like coat bag, which I thought was very good. You can just imagine me trying to get this home. So we'll open it up and I will show you the coat. trench. It is a short trench. Beautiful, stunning, just, I have no words. And the collar has got obviously the coach detail on it. But yeah, £130. Honestly, this has probably been like my bargain purchase, and I cannot wait to wear this. It's probably getting a bit too cold now to wear this, but I just thought this would go so nice with some of my Ralph Lauren stuff that I got. And then the back is just, it looks like that. And that is it. That is everything I bought. So thank you so much if you watched this video, and it's been a long one, so if you've got all the way through, then well done and thank you. And thank you again if you watched the Walt Disney World vlog series. I hope you enjoyed them just as much as I did making them. It was just so much fun. So yes, until next time, I will see you all soon. Bye!